Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 29th of October 2020. So, coronavirus sends FTSE and all indices around the globe to the downside. This continued for a third straight day. So let's have a look at what happened in the DAX yesterday. Okay, so in the pre-market session, this is 7 a.m. The futures open, the market moves lower. You can see that we've got lots of selling here, this big spike in the volume. As prices then continue to move lower, they closed through this BRN for a second time. They came back and then moved lower. So what I was doing before the market opened is getting an idea of where the market was actually trading, and what I'm doing here now is just drawing on the 11,586 from the daily chart. You can see me there going back and having a look, and then taking this as a target price because we've got this weakness. If prices are going to move lower, this is going to be an area where we can expect to see prices trade to. I then wait for the market to open. We get a buy signal. It trades up to the scalp and the BRN. I know we've got weakness here because we came through it twice, and this is a lot to actually ask for the market to break through. So I moved the stop to break even, was taken out of this trade, as you'll see, and then I'm just going to fast forward, and as prices came back, you can see that we've got all of this selling here, and this was the trigger for me because we've got this selling here and here. So on this reversal here, I was looking to capitalize on the short side of the market because of that weakness, and also to see if we could take out this level here as well. So prices move lower. You can see prices then trading down to the markup from the daily chart. You can see the volume building there as well. And unfortunately, I got out too soon. I thought the market would have found some sort of support here, but it didn't. Should have adhered to the rule of waiting for prices to close back above the 5-bar moving average. But given the first half hour of the session, prices can do anything. Just a bit too keen there to get out because, as you'll see, the market then continued to move to the downside straight through the S1, never closing above the 5-bar moving average until here. But the key here is that this selling here, with the backdrop that we've had in the futures market, combined with the coming back through the BRN here, very interesting level there. And these are the signals that I'm testing at the moment to have programmed into the software as well. These are just volume and price action dependent, no averages or anything like that. It just works on what the price action and volume is. But at the moment I can't get them into the software because the programmer is out of action. But as soon as he's back, then I will have these programmed in. So I'm testing them at the moment. So prices continue lower, much to my irritation, but that's all par for the course of developing something new. So prices found support and then started to move back to the upside there, heading back towards the S1 in the morning. We then had a sell signal where prices came back and then took out this one, came back sharply. And again, you can see if I just draw a line straight down here, you will see that the volume in this bar is greater than the previous bar, so we could expect a reversal. It's just that the stop's too close. It's been sat up here above this BRN, then we'd have been fine, but it came back, took it out. But fortunately, we had another short, which then continued to the downside, and by the time it closed back above the 5-bar moving average, there was 25 points on the table as prices came back at this point. And then we went into the morning break and then through to the afternoon. Now, in the afternoon, before I even started again, I'm looking to see where we are. This is the 11,586 level. We've also got the 516 as well. So I've drawn this one on the chart as well. Now I've already got the other one, so I can see prices are trading at that low where I expected them to bounce off on why I got out of the trade first thing, but of course it continued lower. Again, prices trading sideways. They trade up to the S2, attempt to hold at this level, and then we start to see the potential weakness coming into the market. Very high volume, the same as the previous bar, but shorter in range. So we've got the potential weakness there. Prices attempt to come through. They trade up towards the BRN, and then as they start to move lower, you'll see prices put in a sell signal here, which isn't filled. And then this bar here caught my attention because we got the highest volume we've had in the afternoon session, and again we're closing back below the 20 bar moving average, below the S2 as well on this occasion. So again we've got a lot of selling, closing back below the S2 independent of the averages. So again a short here. Price is trading down through the 11,586 level and starting to hold and coming back. So I had a quick trade down to this level, but yet again by the middle of the afternoon, prices well, you can see how they sat on this level from the daily chart, but eventually they gave way to lower prices, as you'll see, and prices then continued on as they oscillated. It was a choppy session there, but they traded down to the next target figure, which was 11,516. So you can see how prices again hugged this line as they did here. So taking these from the daily chart, these are previous lows, how the market will actually come back to these levels as well. It did eventually break, as you'll see in a moment, and then traded a bit lower before coming back. Just have a test, see if anybody else still wants to sell. Nobody was selling. The Dow came back and prices moved to the upside. So let's have a look, see where we are on the overnight for the 29th. Prices have gapped higher. They've above the 200 MA at the moment. They're also above the close. They're heading to the DP. So we're sort of mid-range between yesterday's levels by the looks of things. Yeah. So it'll be an interesting one today. You see they're trying to bring the market back. If we have a look at the daily chart, you'll see we've got that classic where the low is nowhere near to be seen, and now they can bring this back, and you'll get that sort of reversal bar, unless there's further selling to come into the market today. But given 3 straight days to the downside, I would expect the market to put in some sort of a bounce, and that's what we're seeing at the moment. But this will be dictated by what we see in the futures market at 7 a.m. when prices open in Germany. At the moment it's only 6:30 a.m. So we're traded up to the DP already. You can see their prices have moved up 100 points since 2 a.m. Just starting to get a bit more active there as well, and that's because the Dow is moving to the upside as well. This is the Dow chart. You can see how prices found support yesterday from this level at 26,537. And again, wouldn't be at all surprised to see a reversal off this. A break of this low though, then we head down to here and the 200 MA as well. Okay, let's have a look at the other news. We've got a spike in the implied volatility, which you'd expect. This goes back to the June area of implied volatility, where we had a bit of a shakeout there as the market recovered from March, and also another bit of a spike there. But it's certainly higher than the September one as well. So again, there is some volatility around at this time. It's on the negative side though for the downside, so we could have a dead cat bounce in prices over today and then back down tomorrow as we're heading towards the election, which reminds me as well, on Tuesday, Wednesday, the election's on Tuesday, isn't it? So Wednesday you could see some of the margins increase, the spreads widened, and all sorts of tricks as well, so keep that in mind as well. News for today, what have we got? Advanced GDP from the US, unemployment claims again, they continue to mount. Then it's over to Europe for the ECB with a conference with the criminal Lagarde, and then we've got pending home sales as well. So if we can get some good news today, that will help to bring the market back towards the upside there. Market's just run into trouble at the DP level, but we'll see how things fare when the futures market opens. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there is anything else to report, I will let you know. But as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next.